Hello folks, this is Simon Leach here in the studio here in Spain, and I'm going to start making some GP bowls, general purpose bowls. So what we're going to do is go through the motions of making the first one, setting a gauge, and then going on from there. So lifting up the clay, bowl shape. These have rolled rims, so I'm just going to roll that now over. Comme ça. Okay. Now these are in fact half a kilo in size. So now I encourage you, if you haven't yet mastered repeat throwing, set yourself up a gauge like what I'm doing here. Now these are about 15.5 centimeters across, I think these. 15.5. Okay, right. Now I do use the stick with these, or down the outside, to just clean them off. Right, sponge, leather. Now that one, that's okay. Right, small lump of clay, just get that in here on the side of the wheel box, and I'll use a chopstick, courtesy of our friends from your local Chinese shop. So we set up the gauge there, like that. Alright, now that'll be number one. Now clean your wire, okay, and straight through, and leave the wire there. Okay, now cleaning your fingers, number one. Okay, right, let's go. Number two. Coning up the clay, pushing down, going down in the form of a V, pulling up against the side of my hand, all in one movement, pushing in now from the outside with my fingers, creating a ledge, lifting, alright, pulling over the edge, over my finger, dropping it down around, tucking it in under. Keep it nice and wet, alright, don't let it get dry. Now give it the curve that it needs. Okay. Watching the gauge. Don't hit it on the gauge. Okay. Now, if you work to a gauge like this, you'll do yourself a lot of favours. You'll find it a bit irksome at first, because it'll be in the way. And alright, so leather, sponge, wire, clean, through, across, leave. Dry your hands, stop the wheel. Okay, and the next one. Coning up, pushing down, and so on and so forth. Simon Leach here saying, get going with your gauge and get practicing. I'll see you in the next clip.